Hi, my name is Alienor. I'm currently trekking the National Trail from south to north, which is one of the longest walking trail in the world. It's 5,330 kilometers with my three gorgeous Guy Fawkes Heritage horses. There's my Cooper baby. He's my 5-year-old gelding, buckskin. And I got him first. I've got a very strong bond with him. He's a beautiful, quiet horse, and he's doing a great job for me so far. And here we have River. It's my 3-year-old gelding, Palomino. He's my naughty little boy, but he's gorgeous as well, and he's doing a great job too. Here we have my mare Roxanne. She's my rock. She's a 12-year-old mare. She's solid and has got amazing stamina and goes really well for me. She's helped me put the boys in line at the start, and I love her to bits. It's a beautiful relationship and bond that I'm creating with my horses, and I'm loving spending the time with them. I really wanted to dedicate my trip to bringing a light on these beautiful horses and hopefully promote better management of them out of national parks. Well, it started with just a love for adventure and horses. I've done a couple of other similar trips like that, and I just love the harmony of traveling on horseback. You're in harmony with nature, engine-free. You have plenty of time to take in the landscape around you, traveling at slow pace. We've been on the road for 6 months now and done about 2,500 kilometers, and we're about almost halfway. So basically a day on the trail starts with the alarm going off about 5:30 or 6, and then I'll make a fire, have some coffee and breakfast, and then slowly pack down camp and start getting the horses ready and saddling up. It minimum takes me about a couple of hours to get going in the morning. It's just a slow, long process. And then we'll get going, and we might trek for 6 to 8 hours a day, sometimes a bit less. I usually like to just travel and get to camp, especially just for the horses, for the pack horse who's got the heavy weight on its back. I might stop for 5 or so minutes, have a quick bite, but I generally just get to camp. You've got to navigate and find your way, and then you've got to also find grass and water at the other side at camp, and have a few hours contingencies just in case you don't have water or things like this. I let the horses graze free for a while. I'll set up my camp, my tent, get some firewood, some water, have something to eat, and then I'll make a fence area for the horses, and I'll put them behind tape at night with their bells and their hobbles on. So that's about a day on the trail, pretty much just jobs and trekking and looking after horses, and the little time that I don't have much to do, I'm just exhausted. But I take in the scenery around me, I hang out with my horses, and I love it. I also get to meet amazing people along the way. The interaction with locals that I get is a wonderful experience. I've certainly learned things about myself. Obviously it's a challenging trip. I've learned to just cope better with tough situations on my own, things that I might have thought I might not be able to cope with. Just, you know, the strengths that you need to everyday trek 20, 40 kilometers, sometimes in terrible conditions, being exhausted and having to do everything yourself. Being able to care for my horses and learning a lot about the welfare of the horses and providing for them is a very stressful thing on this trip. It's a great thing to realize that we're doing it, and we're doing it successfully. When you have a dream, a passion, something you want to do, there's nothing that should hold you back from it. Just work slowly towards it and make it happen.